Hi there, I'm Danny Griffin, the founder of freethinkingtools.com with this week's Monday Motivation. Well, today marks the last Monday in May, which in the United States is a federal holiday called Memorial Day. Now, on this day, Americans take pause to remember all of those that lost their lives while serving in the military. This tradition traces way back to the end of the Civil War, which made me think about the whole thing. Now, for Americans, the Civil War is a very tough spot in history that to this very day has deep emotions attached to it. It's a time when we fought against each other. You could certainly look to many issues as the cause, but none more polarizing than slavery, which served as the foundation of the American South's economic system. Simply put, it's perhaps one of the darkest times in American history, brother against brother. It's estimated that over 625,000 soldiers were killed and an uncertain number of civilian casualties on top of that. Now, this ranks well above any other loss of life in an American war. After the Civil War ended, there began the tradition of Decoration Day, later known as Memorial Day, a time to remember what had happened, a day to get together to visit the graves of the lost and honor them by decorating their final resting spots with flowers and the American flag. Memorial Day has even proliferated the potluck dinner all spread out on the ground as people gathered to rekindle relationships in the name of those that they had lost. This all made me wonder about the whole scenario. Today, when modern Americans think of Memorial Day, do they really remember this stuff? Now, that's not a judgment, rather a simple thought. We all get excited for Memorial Day because it marks the unofficial beginning of the summer vacation season. For many retailers, it's the welcomed influx of business they've been waiting for over the long winter and through the spring. Now, we should feel good about all of that, but we should also take a moment to remember. As we search for our motivation, we should remember those on both sides of the Civil War. We should also think about all of those veterans who decided to motivate themselves to bear arms in the name of what they felt was right. Many of them never fretted over who was politically right or wrong. They just simply decided to put their lives on the line because of their deep-rooted beliefs. Now, I choose to imagine these young people filled with passion, rushing headlong into the night to meet their ultimate fears nose to nose. They must have known that the probability of the ultimate sacrifice was imminent. How about those who died at the tail end of any war, knowing in advance about the devastating pile of death just waiting to add their names? Yet they still charged forward. So if you're really stuck in fear and not charging forward, take a moment to reflect on these people who, in spite of all odds, looked into their souls and found what they believed in and went forward without the concern of those who might judge them, and ultimately became our heroes who not only deserve our flowers and flags, but more importantly, our respect. May we use this Memorial Day to spring forward out of our fears and into our best, pushed on by the memory of our greatest examples. Hey, I'm Danny Griffin, the founder of freethinkingtools.com, reminding you on this Memorial Day to remember the past and let that propel you to be the best that you can be. And if you like these, do me a favor. Would you comment here, ask your questions, your concerns, and I will reply personally. But most importantly, if you know somebody who you think also might enjoy these, please share them along. And again, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.